Cape Cod, a New England coastal paradise synonymous with sunrises and expensive beachside hideaways. To Allie Du Bois, however, Cape Cod is simply home.
I married a lifer, so here we are. I married a Cape Cod boy.
Allie has lived in the Cape for 12 years. For her husband and son, it's the only home they've known. Between the two parents, they work 6 jobs to make it stay that way. Despite their hard work, however, their lives here could be coming to an end.
You can't truly think about anything else when you're facing homelessness. It's really scary.
On May 1st, they learned their landlord is selling their rental and the Du Bois need to be out before August. And finding a new place has become nearly impossible.
It's not like we're not looking, but there is nothing.
And we are slowly but surely losing huge numbers of our workforce.
Hadley Leddy heads the Cape's Homeless Prevention Council, one of the housing advocacy nonprofits here. They coordinate resources for residents who are on the brink of losing their homes, and recently, they've hit a hard truth. There's barely any places available to send people.
And that question of where can I go becomes a really tough one for our team as boots on the ground to basically say there really isn't anywhere to go.
Across the country, house prices are increasing and inventory is decreasing. Hadley says that landlords are also learning, especially in places where people vacation, more money can be made through short-term rentals through apps like Airbnb. In Cape Cod, the pandemic has only made this problem worse for the working class.
We saw this huge influx of people purchasing houses, and that's really driven a crisis to a tipping point.
According to the New York Times analysis of post office data, Barnstable County, or Cape Cod, was the 4th most popular destination for urbanites to move to full-time and embrace the remote work life last year. Hadley says she is seeing houses being bought sight unseen, and in some cases for up to $100,000 above asking price, making it nearly out of the question for the year-round workforce to compete for housing.
We have got to address this problem and address it quickly.
Jay Coburn is the CEO of Community Development Partnership, another local housing nonprofit. He says the solution is simple.
We are going to have to build our way out of this problem.
The means of getting there is not. At Hole in One, a bakery and eatery, the owners have found one creative solution to the housing problem to maintain their workforce. Build it themselves. 5 employees now live in a house that owner Ken Tabor bought.
But if you don't have the labor force to service those folks and their demands, then you have to make a financial decision.
Even with that investment, Ken says that he's had trouble keeping a full staff and has had to cut back on operation hours. Other businesses, he says, have had to close on days they'd usually be open.
If businesses start failing or start dropping off because the labor isn't there for them to survive, I don't see how the community benefits.
Other solutions include using funds from a short-term rental tax to build affordable housing or to incentivize current homeowners to rent long-term to locals. Some towns in the Cape have already voted to make that happen, but nonprofits say it needs to happen across the board.
Also need to make much more of a plea to our local residents and our new neighbors that are joining us here to say we have to pay attention. We have to find ways to really incentivize people to rent year-round to our local workforce.
Meanwhile, Allie continues to wait for that one solution that will keep her family in the area they love.
People just need some help. No one's looking for a handout or to be entitled. I'm willing to pay. I just need somewhere for my family to go.
For The Race, I'm Vanessa Mashanya.